All right, Sean Lennon with the Fightlete report. And I want to give you, for this week's Bay prediction and odds, a sure bet pick for UFC 261 this Saturday. And although I think I have different views on the on how all three title fights are played out, the one prediction I'm going with is Uriah Hall. He's the underdog against Chris Weidman. He's a plus 104, minus 128. Not a huge difference. But I'm predicting Uriah Hall to knock out Chris Weidman, maybe in the second round, possibly the first, but I think a second round knockout is going to happen. I think Uriah Hall has been putting it together very well. I think he was the guy that, before we got to Adesanya, he was the guy that was exciting everyone with his dynamic striking knockouts. When I do talk to people about MMA and UFC, I'm like, guys, you never seen Uriah Hall? He was really impressive. He just didn't put the string of wins together to get that title shot. I think he gets it done against Chris Weidman. But we'll see. Weidman's tough, but that's a sure pick for me. Again, I would take the underdog with Uriah Hall. Not a lot to win straight up. So you could have a knockout play for the prop bet, or you could use them in a parlay as well. 3, 4, 5 fight parlay. So I think Uriah Hall is your huckleberry on this card.
For my lock of the night, I'm sticking with the main event, Jorge Masvidal coming up to challenge Kamaru Usman for the welterweight title. These two have fought before. It was a fairly lackluster event. We had some clinching, we had some foot stomping, we had some just kind of dull moments, I guess. But Kamaru came out on top. Obviously, he had pretty dominant control, even though Jorge could land a few good shots and, go into some of those flurries that he's really good at. But Kamaru's power and his position in the octagon was able to stop that pretty easily. And I really don't see this going down a different way. That first fight went to decision pretty obviously for Kamaru. Kamaru hasn't gotten a first or second round finish in, I think, since 2017, which is pretty significant. He is a decision machine when it comes to betting and that kind of thing. But Kamaru right now is minus 400 money line. That is not worth my time taking. However, there is a prop bet that I would hammer down. That is my lock of the night. Kamaru Usman by decision. It's hovering between minus 130 and minus 140 where you can find it. Still not, crazy good odds for your money, but it is a lot better than taking Kamaru outright. That outright pick could be good to throw in a parlay as a little booster or something similar. But if you're just going straight bet, that's my pick of the night. If he wins, I think it'll be either a late stoppage or a decision. So that's why I'm going to hammer the decision, because we've seen it once already. I think he's really going to utilize the clinching again. And this is Jorge's, kind of last chance at the gold. I don't think there's debate on if he even deserved this title shot. So I don't think he's going to be around anytime soon if he loses, especially while Kamaru has the belt. So I think both of them are going to have a very specific strategy, and both are going to be able, or are going to be looking to play the long game, I think. So I would hammer down Kamaru Usman by decision around minus 135-ish, depending on your sports book. Cannot wait for Saturday.
My lock pick today is Valentina Shevchenko. She's fighting Jessica Andrade, who has power in her hands. However, Valentina Shevchenko, she's just too good. She is the GOAT in women's MMA. In my opinion, she dethroned Amanda Nunes in the rematch, and she's going to beat Jessica Andrade easily on Saturday. Watch, she's going to implement the exact same game plan Joanna Jędrzejczyk implemented many years ago when she fought Andrade for the strawweight belt. And Shevchenko is going to follow the exact same blueprint. Andrade, she has bombs in her hands, but she won't be able to connect them because Shevchenko is just going to be moving around. She's going to bob and weave, stick and move, and watch. She's going to earn a unanimous decision victory. And if you want to make the most money on this bet, you have to bet for a decision victory. You can't just bet straight on Valentina Shevchenko because there's not much money in that. Bullet, unanimous decision victory, and still.